Leah McSweeney claims Andy Cohen recruited Real Housewives stars to publicly disparage her in the press. Leah McSweeney is claiming Andy Cohen orchestrated an attack with former and current Real Housewives stars. In new court filings obtained by People, the former Real Housewives of New York City star, 42, alleged that the Bravo mogul used the press for a coordinated attack against her after she filed her 2024 lawsuit against him, Bravo, and other subsidiaries for a toxic work environment that encouraged drug use. In her initial filing, McSweeney claimed that she told Bravo producers that she suffered from alcohol use disorder, but intentionally planned scenarios where her disabilities would be exacerbated in order to create morbidly salacious reality television. She also alleged that Cohen engaged in cocaine use with housewives and other celebrities that he employs, and would provide housewives who partook in the drug with him more favorable treatment and edits. After the lawsuit went public, McSweeney claimed in new filings that Cohen abused his power to direct or induce other Bravo stars to say she was a liar in the press. She wrote that Cohen either directly requested or induced current and former Real Housewives cast members publicly disparage McSweeney's character and propensity for truthfulness to curry favor with Cohen in the hopes that such favor would propel their entertainment careers. People has reached out to attorneys for both Cohen and McSweeney. The filing named more than 20 Bravo stars, including Luanda Lesseps, Kyle Richards, Melissa Gorga, Candy Burris, and Dorinda Medley. McSweeney also specifically referenced Lisa Vanderpump's April 2024 appearance on The Talk, where she opened up about her very close relationship with Cohen before weighing in on the ongoing lawsuit. "He's inappropriately naughty, like I am too. I mean, that's what Bravo is a lot of the time. But it is innocuous. He's a gay man that we have a lot of fun with. So am I on his side?" "Dan right, I'm on his side," Vanderpump said of Cohen, which prompted claps from the studio audience. The filing then referenced Heather Dubrow's Let's Talk podcast, where she implied McSweeney should be thanking the network because she was making money and thriving because of this platform. Margaret Josephs was also named for her Page 6 interview, where she claimed that the allegations against Cohen were an attempt to assassinate Cohen's character, and that is disgusting. McSweeney also attempted to double down on her claims that Cohen gives preferential treatments to reality stars who use cocaine with him. She alleged that two unnamed cast members confided in her about Cohen's alleged drug use and named other instances where Bravo stars like Nene Leakes has called him a cocaine head, and his former friend Kathy Griffin claimed he once offered her cocaine. The new filings come after the two parties appeared in a court hearing in November 2024, and Cohen filed a motion to dismiss, which a judge ultimately let 3 of her disability-related claims go forward and dismissed all the others in whole or in part. In a bold and attention-grabbing accusation, former Real Housewives of New York City star Leah McSweeney has taken her feud with Bravo and executive producer Andy Cohen to the next level. Known for her fearless candor and no-holds-barred approach, Leah is not mincing words this time. In a recent development that's reignited tensions in the Real Housewives universe, McSweeney has alleged that Cohen orchestrated a behind-the-scenes campaign to tarnish her reputation by encouraging fellow housewives to publicly criticize her in the press. These claims come amid Leah's ongoing legal battle with Bravo and its parent company, NBC Universal, in which she alleges a toxic and exploitative work environment that exacerbated her struggles with sobriety. But this new twist introduces a more personal, dramatic layer, one that suggests a coordinated attempt by powerful forces within the franchise to silence or discredit her. According to McSweeney, after voicing concerns about workplace conditions and her treatment as a cast member, she found herself on the receiving end of a smear campaign, one that she believes wasn't organic but orchestrated from the top down. "It felt like a script was being passed around," she said in a recent interview, "with key talking points aimed at discrediting me and undermining my experiences." She claims that shortly after her lawsuit became public, several housewives, some from her own franchise, others from different cities, suddenly began speaking out against her in interviews, podcasts, and social media posts. It was like a coordinated PR blitz, but instead of denying the claims directly, they used former castmates to do the dirty work, Leah said. Leah didn't name all the women involved, but fans of the franchise have noted that several cast members have made cryptic or not-so-subtle remarks about her since her departure from RHONY. One housewife allegedly referred to her as a liability, while another dismissed her lawsuit as a desperate grab for relevance. Leah insists these weren't spontaneous opinions, but rather orchestrated statements designed to cast doubt on her credibility. What's particularly chilling, McSweeney claims, is that this tactic reflects a deeper culture of intimidation and retaliation within the Real Housewives ecosystem, one that protects those at the top while discrediting dissenters. It's not just about me, she explained. It's about a pattern. When someone steps out of line, they don't respond with honesty or reform. They respond with character assassination. Andy Cohen, the face of the franchise and longtime host of Watch What Happens Live, has not directly addressed McSweeney's most recent claims, though he has previously denied any wrongdoing regarding her lawsuit. Bravo has also stood by its stance that it provides a safe and professional environment for its stars, and that all cast members sign extensive contracts acknowledging the pressures of reality TV. Still, Leah's accusations strike a nerve in an industry that thrives on drama but rarely reveals its off-camera machinations. Her claim that Cohen recruited housewives to disparage her may sound sensational to some, but it also aligns with a broader conversation happening in Hollywood and the reality TV space about power dynamics, mental health, and the unseen toll of fame. Leah's critics argue that she's simply stirring the pot to stay relevant, but her supporters say she's finally exposing the truth about a system that eats its young. What I experienced wasn't just toxic, it was a system designed to keep you quiet, she said. If you challenge the narrative, they'll paint you as unstable or difficult, and they'll use the very people you thought were your friends to do it. Insiders from Bravo have dismissed the idea of Cohen orchestrating a smear campaign as ridiculous and unfounded, claiming that Cohen barely involves himself in day-to-day interactions with cast members once shows wrap. However, Leah's lawsuit suggests otherwise, painting Cohen not just as a producer, but as an active figure with influence over both content and public perception. Some Housewives alumni have expressed tentative support for Leah's claims, suggesting that she's not alone in feeling manipulated or misrepresented by Bravo's machinery. "I'm not surprised," one former housewife said anonymously. "There's a lot of pressure to toe the line. If you don't play ball, the network will make sure you're not invited to the next party, or worse." Others are more skeptical, pointing out Leah's controversial time on RHONY and the backlash she received from fans who felt her presence disrupted the show's dynamic. Still, the bigger picture here isn't just about Leah's behavior on screen. It's about the environment behind the scenes and whether accountability exists for those who shape the narratives. In the world of the Real Housewives, the line between fiction and reality has always been blurry. But McSweeney's latest allegations pull the curtain back even further, suggesting that what fans see on camera is just the tip of an iceberg built on manipulation, hierarchy, and selective storytelling. Whether her claims hold up in court remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, Leah McSweeney is not backing down. "If speaking out means I never work in this industry again, so be it," she said. "I'd rather tell the truth than play the game." Her words have once again stirred controversy, but they've also sparked a deeper conversation about the true cost of reality TV fame and the hidden forces that control the narrative long after the cameras stop rolling.